Jeff Sikora, what are you doing? Johnny Jr., Big Hoff, damn, y'all coming out of the woodworks. I hadn't heard from y'all in a coon's age. Travis Stearman, how goes it? Scott Sexton, Tyler Castile, what's going on over there in Louisiana? Mr. Geiger, I did have a nice Thanksgiving. Thank you. Hope you did as well. YouTube just recommend that I watch myself live. Nate Rolling. Cheer you up. Okay, I can do that. YouTube rules, Instagram blows. Tyler, I'm freezing my ass off too, dude. This is miserable. It really makes me like being hot was miserable, but it really makes like this weather makes me really miss green grass and walking around with no clothes on, like out in the yard. But so I got I need South Jersey on here. I painted him a bait. He had a South Jersey is the king of the it would be cool posts, or have you seen this post? So he said, it would be cool yesterday. And he explained what would be cool. And I had a bait in there that was ready for paint, and I had already base coated it. It just didn't have any color on it. And when he had his little what would be cool post, I said, I think I can bring that to life. So that'll be South Jersey's Christmas present, whether he's here or not. Maybe I shouldn't show it. Maybe I should just send it. Jeremy, what's up? Got any dream tackle? No, no dream tackle. I've got all the tackle a man could ever ask for. My wish would not be for tackle. My wish would be to be able to actually use it. That would do me more good than more tackle. The last thing I probably need is more tackle. Look at all this shit. That's just. But I'm trying to think. Dream tackle. If I could be gifted one magical bait. No, not really. Not tackle. You need new rods. Jeremy needs new rods and reels. I'm perfectly happy with my old plugs or my old cranking poles. Do I have a PO box to send you to? No, I just give people my regular address. More fishing time, then more baits, then more. Yeah, if I actually get to go fishing, then I would lose more baits. Therefore, I would need more baits. But I don't need more baits because at the rate I'm going now, the Beans grandchildren will be able to fish this shit. So, cold. 316 Glide, yeah. Workhorse wouldn't be terrible. I'd rather have a Tado. That's just me, though. What? Oh, knock on wood. I don't lose a lot of stuff. That's good, Jeremy. I don't either. I'm Geiger, if you want to send a gift in the mail, you certainly can. I don't You don't have to do that, but if you're feeling compelled in the giving spirit, I'm not gonna tell you not to. But what's the temp down there today? I don't know. It's cold. To us South Alabamians, it's like 50s. Um, but um, I guess the only thing on my fishing wish list would be 17-pound big game, like a 9,000-yard spool of it.
What?
17-pound big game. They don't make it anymore. It would have to be from like 2006. Um, it's a balmy 23 in Wisconsin. Nate, but you don't live in Wisconsin.
I will
What are you
get
doing
him
there?
that 7-pound, 6,000 spool, whatever he just said, if I have 170 likes.
17. Hey,
There,
Mario.
what?
How's your GoPro working? 170? I think I said that.
You said 170 last night.
170, 175, 270. Um, so I need a trash can. No, 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 no. 30s here, and the wind is blowing 30. You work in Wisconsin. How about that? Nasty Nate works in Wisconsin. Uh, uh,
Need some drama today.
Geiger, I can't use other brands of line. I don't trust them. I trust two lines. Well, I have a little bit of trust in another line. Um, I have trust in. I have ultimate trust in Berkeley Big Game. I have nearly as much trust in Izerline. Um, and then third, if you forced me to use a fluorocarbon, I would have the utmost confidence in Gamma. But Gamma's so damn expensive. Uh, you got to be Elon Musk to throw that shit. Travis Stearman just got home to a tackle warehouse package that he ordered 2 years ago. That's exciting. I love stuff like that. Stuff you forget about and then it just shows up and you're like, JP, what's up? I've got a spool of Seagar over here. I've got a big spool of back when I was trying to force feed myself to liking fluorocarbon. I bought some Seagar Brazex in a big spool. Uh, didn't like it.
What are you giving away today?
What am I giving away? I'm giving away a crankbait.
You are?
Yes, I just painted it.
We'll see.
It's in there drying. 62 degrees. Yeah, Azurline's tough, dude. Azurline's tough. And not, I mean, it's tough beyond their stupid little uh Bassmaster Bassmaster Classic Expo line knot test or whatever they do, where they're like, bring your favorite line and try it against Izerline. But Izerline's good. Izerline's really tough. I cleaned house on Gamma Edge years ago. $12.99 a spool on Gander Mountain clearance, 50% off red tag stuff. I bought all I could in college budget. I went every payday until it was gone. 15 packs of Trocard jig hooks. Stearman, that's weak. Um, where is my I wonder how you date this stuff. I wonder if this is from the year 2009. Would that be about right? Mr. Peters, is that you? It says 0009021622. Uh, 15 packs of Trocar jig hooks. That's a lot of jig hooks. But here is This is, I must have thought I was Tommy Biffle or something. This is 1,000 yards of 25-pound Seagar, 0.017-inch diameter. So maybe I was trying to give this a whirl. It wasn't bad. I don't know. That's very nice of you to say, Mr. Geiger. That is very nice of you to say. I appreciate your kind words. Jeremy, you want this spool of line? I don't know how much is left on it, but I will say it's put on the spool very evenly. They did a good job of that. It lays down real smooth. But I used to flip with it, or I thought the idea was to flip with it. I finally gave Gamma a chance 1 month ago. I really like it. For years I used Advanced Red Label. I'm going to go full Gamma. Gamma's good, real good. But it's spongier than most fluoros. I think that's why I like it, because it's like it's a good mix. It's got a decent amount of stretch. Burnsy, they showed up yesterday. They did. But I think that's why. Johnny Jr. wants the line, but I have to sign it.
You giving away your spool now?
This one? It's Christmas season.
Give it all away.
Give it everything away.
What else, guys? What do y'all want?
Yeah, what else do you want out of my office? Amy's trying to give away everything, and then we'll get on her. We'll go home and get on her Facebook Live and give all her shit away.
What do y'all want? Hey, I already tried to give away my stuff. Nobody wants it.
Nobody wants it. I thought about doing a Wheel of Fortune and numbering all these baits on the wall, and then doing a giveaway and spinning the wheel.
No, he didn't think of this.
Yes, it did. And then and then when you do the giveaway, you like pick a number, and then whoever's number comes up would coincide with a bait on the wall. I'd pick all the good ones off first. I mean, I would leave the good ones on. Burns, I have not.
Hey, everybody.
Nate calls dibs on the native gills. I don't have one hanging up there, but I could certainly put one. Actually, I do have one. I have that one hanging around. I need to sell it.
Do a Friday auction.
Friday auction. I actually put different eyes in this one.
Bid starting.
I actually put different eyes in this one.
Tell me what you want for it. I was actually on a live last night, and for a boutique, and they would like scan whatever it was, and then it would be like $58 or whatever, and then they would ask the audience what they would pay for it, and then whatever number came up the most, they usually picked, and then you got it for $20. It's pretty cool. What's up, Steerin? What's up, Jeremy? What's up, Kyle? Oh, the kayak. That's so funny. What's up, Marty? Who should open up the box? It's special for you. For the kids or for me? Yeah, the kayak is something, when we go to the lake, there's not much for anyone to do except for go fishing. And there's only so many people that can fit in the boat.
That's the way it should be.
And that's the way he likes it. Because I don't want anybody to go with them. So But we don't get a lake enough for me to have a kayak anyway.
Amy going to need that for a kayak.
Oh, that spool? What is Marty talking about? Open up the box.
Oh, he sent me a box yesterday.
He wants me to open it up.
Oh, it is open. Oh, it doesn't.
Oh, this is for me?
No, it's not for you. It's for me.
Hey, your hubby to get working on that swimmer.
I'm actually going to do that today.
You should open the box. It's kind of special just for you. Is it special for TK or special for me?
Me.
Oh, it's special for TK. Oh, I see why. All right, well, you do this unboxing. It's not for me. You can unbox for y'all.
Oh, no.
Because the names I come up with are definitely, are not going to be awesome.
What does this guy want? Son of a bitch. That guy wants the good stuff. He's actually going to have to make me work. AJ, I saw you. You were trying to be Mega Bass over there, and you didn't like it, so now you're having a blowout sale. Oh, beautiful Burnsies.
Yeah, Kyle, that's right.
Amy, reason why TK don't want to give his secret fishing holes away. You got everything else.
Yeah, the last time he took me fishing, I was the only one catching anything. So he's
no,
not
every
taking me
time
again.
I take Amy fishing, she tells me all I'm doing wrong.
I did not. I just asked why you put me on a worm and what's the point of it. Like, I want to know.
We're fishing too fast. This pot sucks.
He fishes really fast, and I don't understand it. I need him to like teach me. He's not a good teacher.
No, I'm not out there to teach.
No, he's out there to enjoy and just fish away. And I'm like questioning,
I wanna,
why did you pick this color over that color? I want to know.
I saw that black line, AJ. And I looked at it and I said, what do you put that dumbass black line on there for? What does he think he is?
Travis, the girls are with my
Mega
mom
Bass?
today so that I can get some shirts done.
Burns sent me an entire collection of Bagleys. Travis, you want to put it past her? Burns, he gave me his whole collection of Bagley Killer B2s.
I might
Burnsy,
find better fishing spots for that kayak. That's why he's not getting it for me.
Burnsy, you didn't have to do that. Ooh, look at these beautiful specimens. These are in really good shape. Beautiful Tennessee shad.
That's right, Kyle. I actually only did that once, and
The Santa of the balsa world.
I will never let him live it down that I outfished him one time.
Listen, we were in a big grass bed, and I gave her a damn.
Oh, okay.
I gave her a big, or I gave her an ultravide speed worm. Make a couple random casts, catch a few fish. This is a beauty.
We were up the river, and it was not grassy.
Where are you talking about?
In the Delta area.
Yeah, I was talking about in Baby Nut Basin.
Because the tide was going out, and you're like, we got to leave here. I was like, no, I'm not catching stuff. And he's like, well, I'm not.
Well, I'm not.
So we're leaving.
I did not say that.
No, he actually wanted to leave because the tide was going out, and we didn't want to get stuck. That's why.
Here's a
That's a true story.
copper guy, copper foil.
Travis.
Fire tiger. You missed the halo haze of Instagram. Yeah. Good old cracked phone screen. Just posted an actual free beer deal in my story. Whoa. This one's got a, this one's got more of a, this one's like a hybrid DB. The lip angle isn't as steep. I don't know what they did with some of these.
AJ's giving out free beer. Is that how you're selling things these days? You got to give out free beer?
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, man.
Whatever it takes. Ooh, this one's.
I'd be a customer for giving out free beer.
This one's just right. That one's got the perfect bill angle. Not too steep, not too flat. They got that one right.
How I learn all this stuff is watching his lives. He doesn't teach this when he's fishing. He's just out there fishing.
No, you learn
for himself.
You learn at home. You read up. You ask questions at home, and then once you get out there, you put what you learn into.
I like to be like learning hands-on.
Nah, I ain't about that life. If you're into netties and netter days, there you go.
I've had a few natties in my life. A few cases of natties, probably. It's like all we drank in like college, pretty much. I feel like natties and Bud Light.
Burns. Look at that SH4. That one's pretty. This is pre-Dominican. Oh no.
Oh no, what?
This one's a dredge. Oh no. That means it sinks. The dumbest Bagley ever built. I gotta drill that one out, I guess. Son of a bitch. It's really pretty. The muffins failed, so he's going for the old beer giveaway.
Giving away Duff beer.
Yeah, I knew Burns wasn't missing out on much by giving me some Bagleys, because he was probably thinking, get these shitty ass baits out of my sight. Burns, if you're curious, Burns is not a Bagleys fan. He says they're garbage. But he's a builder, so let me turn this stupid light off. That's a hot chocolate lavender shad. Can't even see the. I need to turn the light on a little bit, so you can maybe see the glitter. Let's see. Yeah, now you can see the glitter. Now you can actually see them now that they have clear coat on them.
That lady passed away on the corner there.
Oh, is that what it was? This is the bone collection, the bone collector series. Burns. They're all shades of bone. Uh-oh. Where did this come from? I'd like to know where all this clear coat globbed up on the bottom from. Bagley, WC, Rapala, all trash to Burns. Burns, I had a like I check these things after I clear them to make sure there's no excess clear, like at the tail or hold up anywhere. I do a thorough inspection, and I checked this one out and it looked fine. And then I looked at it, and now it's got a little puddle of clear down by the tail. So I'm trying to clean it up before it fully cures. I want it to look as pretty as possible. Yeah, there's Burnsy's. There's Burnsy's smallmouth killer. Back to the non-hazy side. What do you think about Down Deep Fat Wraps FR5 from Finland? I watched an old FLW Tour event from Kentucky Lake from like 1998 or something, and Fritz won, and he was cranking a fat wrap, and it got me inspired to paint these. So I'll put these up today too. I even put glitter on this one. I was feeling festive. Burns said I can do better. I can do better. And then do they rattle? No. I think these were I think these predated rattling baits, Nate. These were very, very, very old. I'm assuming this was probably these. Were these testers? Or are you talking about that one? Spoiled the surprise, sorry. Thought that was yours, so I painted it for you. No, these were these fat wraps came from a tackle box that I'm pretty sure everything. It was like a time capsule, and like the dude bought everything from like 1978, like in the late mid 70s, because all his Bagleys were brass. Like he didn't have anything that was like newer. I mean, he did. He had some bombers and stuff, but it was like he got to like 1985 and like quit buying baits. Find the test bait. Oh, okay. But those are ancient. I don't know when the first fat wrap came out, but that had to have been first generation. First gen fat wrap. They are stamped Finland. It's in here, Burns. I have to dig through all these to find it. Will it stick out? See it in there. Oh, these? This one's beautiful. Burnsy built me that one because I don't like flat-sided baits. It's got a little meat on its bone. And then this one. What's this one, Burnsy? Should have painted those. I usually have to feel inspired to paint one of Burnsy's prototypes he sends me. I don't just walk in there and throw a random 09 paint job on them. It's got to be the good stuff. It's got to fit. But the story with these is this was my answer to this is like a this is my version of a potato chip flat side. Because I needed something to throw in the wintertime that wasn't a potato chip that I could throw like decently far, but it was still flat sided. So that's where this bait came to. Burns, you even put the sexy little tail in there for me. He even put the sexy contours on it for me. Thank you for the gift, Burnsy. Those will get run down a tree in your honor. Those will get bumped off of a stump in honor of Mr. Burns. No, Kyle, that is not a Hellcat. I don't know. This is one of the earlier baits I ever got from Burns. Let's see if I can. I'll go back and get my box where it all started, and I can show you the transition. Here it is. Here's one. I believe this is the bait. So Burnsy built this one back in the day. This bait, early tackle craft paint job. This was my bluegill at the time. Eyes were pretty solid, not great, but they were decent. This was the bait that I got probably, what do you say, 10 years, 12 years ago from you, Burnsy? So very old bait. Caught a bunch of fish on it, but I was having a creative thinking sesh, and I said, you know what, Burnsy, I like that bait, but it thumps too hard for wintertime. What I'm wanting to do, it's like I need something I can throw in cold water to replace throwing a potato chip. So just take this one and just cut the sides off of it flat and thin it down, but still make it big so it's castable on bait casting gear. So he took this one and shaved the sides down. And made it a little more finessey. So that was where that one came from. You can see that it's a lot. It's not too much thinner, but it is thinner. This one runs real good though. The first time I ever threw it, I was fishing. I don't know what the fish. How I still have the ugly ass bait. Where is it? I might have hidden it because it was so ugly. I thought I showed it to somebody recently. It's on the wall. Oh yeah, there it is. Hold on. So when I paint these, whenever that may be, I feel like I need to honor the OG that I painted probably 10 years ago. I feel like I need to honor the paint job and put it on these, which which I'm not a fan of this, but it caught the shit out of them. So I feel like I need to. It would be a disservice to bring this bait back after a decade and not put the paint job that made it successful to me. But here's the paint job. And I really don't want to use this stencil, but I probably still have it. But I'm probably, I could probably dig the stencil up, but I'd like to do this color. I'd like to copy this color 10 years later. Just to see like what it'll look like. Or how close I can get or whatever. I think I can get pretty decent. But Eric, it's got a John Pryor scaled throat. You can't see it. It's got yellow first, and then it's got orange scales sprayed over the throat. There you can see it. A little bit. But it's kind of like a pearly gold white bait. But obviously I didn't have any control over my airbrush because I got really dark on the side and then but anyway, the first time I threw this, what I was getting at, first time I threw this, I was going down a row of docks, and it was in like February, and I didn't catch shit on the docks, and then I got to the last dock, and after that dock, it opens up in this big flat. So I got to that last dock, and the last dock had this like singular, like 1-inch piece of PVC pipe stuck in the mud. I don't know about y'all, but if you see a PVC pipe stuck in something, it's probably worth throwing at. I mean, what's it hurt? Anytime I see a piece of PVC pipe, I'm like, all right, what's over there? Doesn't matter where it is. So I saw the PVC pipe and said, okay, this twig of PVC pipe is probably worth a cast or two. So I think it refocused Burnsy. So I throw by the little twig of PVC. I catch one, pound and a half. That's cool. I sat there and caught 12 on repetitive casts on this bait right here. And the pole couldn't have been in like a foot of water. I don't know how or what. I don't know what was around that because I wasn't hitting anything because it was too shallow to like if it would have been like a tree or a rock or something, I would have seen it because it was so shallow. And I don't know what had all those fish up there around that damn pole. But and how I couldn't catch one like on one of the docks. But I literally caught 12 fish in a row off one measly PVC pipe. Can't explain it. But moral of the story, that's the bait I was selling. And I was kind of shocked because I was like, damn, this thing's ugly. Yeah, they might have had a crawfish trap around there. Who knows? This was way up the river. This was not in crab land, Kyle. This was at on the Alabama River, way up the river. But here's a potato chip. I actually caught the shit out of them on this one. This one's been fished. Look at this old crawl stencil. Hadn't used this one in a while. That was one of my original crawfish stencils. If not my original. I guess this would have been my original, maybe. Yeah. Or this might have been my second. This might have been my second iteration. Can you see the little orange dots on it? This one, Burnsy? I never built that exact bait for anybody else. How about that shit? But this one I fished and I caught a 3-pounder in a tournament in March. It got like brutally cold and the river jumped up. It started raining and it got like brutally cold and brutally high water and like miserable conditions. And I forced myself to throw this, and I ended up catching a 3-pounder on it that helped. But here's another old Barnsey. Oh, the Fat Boy Slim. This one was a really good bait. This one's a big fatty. That's a lot of bait. This was a early shitty paint job. But the interesting thing about this one was I painted it yellow. Did that lip angle on the flat just for you. How about that? So it would kick a little better. So I could feel it. This bait got the shit fished out of it. But I painted it like this yellow. Back then I was using DevCon epoxy, and this was I'd almost rashed through the epoxy. But this one I threw, or yeah, Kyle, it's very school bussy, but I painted the whole tail. You can't see it really, but the whole tail from like here back is chartreuse. B2 clone from the early days. There you go. You can see it on Instagram, kind of, but you can't really see it in the video. But Burnsy said he changed the bill angle 2 degrees for me. What's this one, Burns? What bait is this? got a rattle in it. Oh. Here's a bluegill paint job for you. An early tackle craft bluegill when I didn't know how to do, when I was trying to figure out how to do bluegill markings, I made it look like a tilapia. I guess I thought bluegill had 3 giant bars down the side. And I tried to experiment with some sort of weird gill thing. But it was a pretty bait. I caught fish on this one. It was just ugly. South Jersey. How are you? There's another one of those. These are all from back in the day when I actually used to fish a lot. South, you got an excuse for being late. Yeah, that was a nice combination of colors, Burns. The colors were great. The fine details of the bars and gill plate and such were poorly executed. But the colors are legit. I would like to try and remake this one. Maybe, oh, this is another one of those flats. So I guess I need to do this color too. So that'll be what I do. When I get to those, I will do a throwback to these 2 colors. Both caught fish. Really good. Like I said, they were not my finest work because I didn't know what I was doing quite yet. I was still learning. This was all Createx and Auto Air and bullshit. Oh no, I don't have this flake. I don't have this color shift anymore. The back color shifts on this thing from red to green. I have to find some. Ooh, John D. smoking butts and brisket. That sounds fun. It all started with a broken bill on a deep Killer B2 15 years ago. Correct, Burnsy. And still to this day, that Killer B2 is my favorite one I own. And you did 2 for me. And I lost one. I can remember it like it was yesterday. I threw one in a root ball on the river. And there was something in the root ball. And the current was going around it. And I tried like an idiot. I tried to like snake this thing around the root ball in the current. And the current like pushed it into the root. And there must have been some piece of like metal or something in there. Because like it got hung up in like in a split second. It like something cut my line. And I went back and I tried to like poke around with the net and get that bait back. I spent like an hour trying to get that bait back. But that was like both of those were the best running Killer Bees I had. And I keep the other one over here on the wall because I don't want to lose it. Yeah, that was unfortunate. There it is. I'd like to know who painted this bait. It wasn't me, but they did a fantastic job. Great painter, whoever it was. Wonderful, wonderful job. I'd like to know what their I'd like to know who painted this and what black they shoot, because their black was really good. Somebody knew what they were doing. Somebody knew what they were doing, but Burns put the bill in it for me. And now it just lives on the wall because it ran so good. Burns, Jimmy, send you all the ones you just sent to me? Send them all back to you and pay you to replace the bills? Actually, what I need to do is I need to take the bills out, paint them, and then send them to you. That would work, right? But I would probably destroy the bills. Well, that'll be fun now that I've got a now that I've got an idea of what to do with these flatties. Epic TK asked what our favorite baits was yesterday. I said WCE1 and our little eye. Marty said his baits was better, but how can I compare them when TK is hoarding them in his museum collection? Oh, you don't want me to take the bills out? Burns, you know how anal I am. You know I like the look of a bait with the lip put in after paint, so you get the clean look of the lip slot. But I'll just mask them off, I guess. Kyle, I do have a horde. I do have a horde. What are these worth? Blank Edder's Gooch. I think that's what he called this thing. It was like his Killer B1. Since he's retired now, I'll hold on to those for old time's sake. Eric, did you go through all my Burnsies when you were here? Orange County, what's up? Burns, I've always taken like side cutters and cut the bill off first, and then I usually pull the wire out, and then I usually take a Dremel cutting blade and like drill through the cut through the center of the bill, and then try and work it out like that. Heat up the X-Acto, try and get some of the glue. I'm talking about the blank ones, Eric. My unpainted ones. We might not have gotten to those. It's pretty impressive. I need a wall just for Burnsies. You rushed me right out of there. Orange County. Which Orange County are you in? California or another one? I would say Orange County, California is the most famous Orange County, but yeah, maybe I was trying to butter you up so you'd come back and visit. Here's a little piece of wood bait history. Bernsey, are you familiar with Al Doss? It's one of his baits. Al Doss is New York. Al could build a pretty good plug, but his finishes were terrible. Orange County, New York. I know my mind doesn't go to New York. What happens in what's Orange County, New York famous for? Enlighten us. The Baby Hawk. Oh, you know this one? Was this I guess this is during the mutt craze. Everybody seemed to have something muddish at the time. But yeah, somebody sent me that as a gift. It's a nice plug. I haven't done anything with it yet. I didn't want to repaint it, but it was when I got it, it had all this white shit all over it. Somebody had primed it, and I tried to get some of that off. And then trying to get some of that off, I sanded through some of the paint, and I thought about just clear coating it like that. But oh, it was his version of the baby pig before the mutt. Interesting. How about that? Better than the Zoom mutt, and who made the original mutt? Was it Ed? Well, I guess the mutt was a copy of a baby pig. Was Ed the first to call it a mutt, though? See, dude. He dipped them in polyurethane. No wonder they all fell apart. Oh, yeah, you can see the line. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that bait yet. So it just sits there. And I stare at it. May the crankbait gods bless you. Thank you, Eric. I think this E1's had it. Everybody was trying to get a version of the baby pig on the market. Who did it better, Ronnie or Ed? As far as refinement, certainly Ed, but action, I don't know. I've never thrown an original baby pig, and as embarrassing as this is, I don't think I've ever thrown a mutt. I don't think I've ever thrown a mutt. What'd you get, Morgan? A Bull Brim E1? See if I still got one. Huh. I thought I had an E1 in the pack still in Bull Brim. Oh, I got an E2. This is a cool color. I bought this one just because it was weird. Got a mellow yellow. another old 09. What is this? There's a longtail mutt. I do like the longtail mutt. I've thrown a longtail mutt, but I've never thrown the regular mutt. I only bought the longtail mutt because it was killer bee-ish. I saw Cliff's glide bait he came out with. It didn't make my bean jump too much, Kyle. That's the only killer WC you need. The Greenfish Tackle Stray Dog is better than both. There you go. In action. I know John over there at Greenfish, I believe he has, I think Cliff has one of Ed's machines, and dude over there at Greenfish Tackle has Ed's other machine, and a bunch of his Delta Lab paint and all that kind of shit. But I don't know. I'm not a mutt guy. I wouldn't know a good mutt if it hit me in the face, but I do know a valuable mutt when it hits me in the face, and it's this one. The shitty looking scale with the red throat, Peter T. All the collectors like that one. That's a valuable one. No, you are not a mutt guy. Burns knows me. No mutts for me. All right, what do I got to get out? Okay. This should be easy. Here's the note. Please make them look like a shad. 1, 2, 3, and some random Uruku shads, I guess these are. I don't know what these are. Oh, these are like legit Spros. Huh. I should have fun getting these eyes off. Do I have any older JDM balsa baits? No, it's probably the oldest Japanese bait I have. Balsa, I've got this. Slade Nation, what's up? This was the Z crank that came with the rods when you bought a rod, the arms rod. Which one, Kyle? I've not fished a stray dog, so I can't say my bait is better. My bait is heavier and thumps harder than the originals. Can't beat that. What more could you ask for? Harder thumping and more durable. I have a couple of the Z cranks. I've never thrown one though. I need a little baggie for this man's hooks. Stray dog is a little larger than a baby pig in a mutt. It weighs about 2 grams more. Is it wire through? Mr. York? All right, I need a hook. There it is. Does wire through construction matter? I don't think so, but that's really in there. I know the answer from Burns. No, it don't make jack shit difference. I mean, the only reason it would make a difference is if you have a problem with the bait you're throwing now. If you constantly have the line ties or the hook hangers pull out. I mean, what other benefit is there? Besides you like building baits in 2 pieces. Burn says if you know how to build a bait, it doesn't matter. I agree with him. I've yet to build a balsa bait with glued-in hardware that failed. Agreed, Morgan. Agreed. I have had shitty Bagleys pull out. Not the belly, the rear when they were using the butt plug, but it was 1 in 100. The only thing you would ever have to deal with Bagleys was occasionally the lips would come out of the original series. We did have that happen a couple times, but if you saw one getting loose, you could re-glue it and use better adhesive and it would stay. But they had a little bit of an adhesive issue back in the day in some of the Bagleys. I don't have much weird Japanese stuff. My Japanese interest, my JDM interest. Later, Burns. My interest in JDM tackle didn't last long. I was an admirer, but that was about where it ended. All right, so that was the first box. 3 Spro Baruku shads and 3 Chad shads. It says, please make them look like a shad. Should be able to do that. I guess I should sand these. I'll do that later. I'm gonna get all of them ready for get everything ready for sanding them. Morgan, you gotta watch those Bagley butt plugs. Eric, I heard the wedge flat side is killer, almost like a baby pig. So somebody sell me on a baby pig. What's so magical about a baby pig? Jeremy, I don't think that'd be the worst idea you've ever had. Whenever Midway gets the Spro Chads, the birthday price is going to be $37. Morgan, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think it was an attempt, which for as good as the baby pig is, I would consider the Little John to be a terrible crankbait. I hated the damn thing. I bought one because they looked cool. I bought one. I bought it in Cellmate. I know it wasn't the color. The bait just did not. I couldn't catch shit on it, and I threw it like, it would always linger around in my box, and I would see it. And I'd be like, "Oh, I'll try this today," and I'd throw it out there. I could not get bit on that thing. That was one of the more disappointing baits I think I've ever bought. Because I typically think you can get bit on just about anything, but that one was seemingly bass repellent. And I know people catch fish on them, but I didn't. St. Crest, love the Little John up where I fish. Love the Cellmate color as well. Well, I need to send you mine then, St. Crest, because it's literally sitting in my box. It's like as soon as it came out, first run Little John, thrown a bunch, never caught a fish. But maybe it's just the area. I don't think it's the baby pig. It's just a smaller, harder thumping flat set of balsa baits that get bit. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, does a baby pig catch them better than a 1.5 RC? It's a slower float bait. Little John is slower float. Baby Sunny Bee is good on the Delta. I haven't bought any of the newer Bagleys. I wouldn't know. I have heard in the past that the Sunny Bee was a good bait. The Baby Mutt Pig 55 I make is better than all of them. There you go. Schoolmaster Tackle has all of your Baby Mutt Pig 55 bling Little John needs. I don't know. See, I guess the difference for me is riddle me this, gentlemen. You say it's slower float. No, the Little John slower float. How does this float? Does one of these float does a mutt float high? Does it float quick? So here's my question. If it's tiny and it thumps hard, which is the parameters you gave me for it being a good bait, why would I not just throw that? Eric, why don't you come down and see if you can out Killer Bee 1 me with a mutt? I would like to have that challenge. That would be fun to see if you were on a mutt bite, if a Killer Bee 1 would come up here to Eric's backyard. And bring all my Killer Bee. I'll bring all your I'll bring all my alternative baits. You tell me what you like and what's your go-tos, and then I'll bring the alternative to them. And I'm on the front of the boat. That's fine. That's fine. Come up here to the upper bay. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. I would like to go up there and shut down the mutt community. That would be a blast. Eric, I can bring my boat up there. It's only about a 14-hour tow. But I'd like to see that. I would like to see that. That's a beautiful specimen. Because I don't think a mutt dives very deep. What's a mutt dive? 4 feet? 3.5? 3? 4? Killer Bee's probably going to get a little deeper. But I mean, if I'm throwing it on 15, it's probably in that range, 3 feet. Yeah. So, and I would think, so Eric, you like to throw a little weenie line on your cranks, correct? So if you were throwing a mutt, what pound test would you be throwing your mutt on? So if I'm throwing this on 15 or even 20, I would probably be getting the same depth as your mutt without sacrificing action, because the Killer Bee is superior to all crankbaits. But that's for another show. Doug, you're right. I was talking about that yesterday, Doug. If people are lure hunters, when my generation of guys gets a little older and kids start hunting down old baits, this is going to be the mecca of old bandits. Hot chocolate. Yes, sir. This was my favorite. I like the Louisiana shad. That was always my favorite. But hot chocolate had its time when I was in high school. I painted some baits yesterday, Doug. This is like it's like if lavender shad and hot chocolate had a baby. It's like chocolatey, but lavendery. Hell, I hope not. Mutt works great on 10-pound. Scott, have you thrown it on anything heavier? What would a mutt do on 20? They can have all the bandits in the world. Agreed, Scott. That's what we got winning the buy on the last derby. I don't know how you jokers crank on 10. Y'all wild. Y'all wild. Eric, if you want to come down, not throwing a mutt or baby on light line, get some 50-pound Max Quattro. There you go. What's this guy got? Oh, I gotta paint this dude's. See what he has for me. We got a Rapala Shadow Wrap. And 2 110s. Nothing heavier than 10. Use your KB1 with heavier. I think that's probably why I'm not a mutt guy. It's the light line thing. It's a light line thing. When is this challenge happening? When is this challenge happening, Eric? When's the mutt bite go down on the bay? In our next life. That's pretty dark, Eric. Very dark, cryptic even. You might have just deflated. You might have just deflated the stream. That's funny. I even see the light in your darkest comments. Let's see here. Flat baits are good all the time if the water conditions and cover are right. I don't know. I don't know when the last time I threw a flat bait was. I can probably remember. 2012. This kid's Megabass stuff. I wonder if I can get these eyes out. Burns is back. Trying to get to Texas before you come up here and kick my ass, Jeremy. If I can get them easily with jumping through hoops, get the right color, I would. What are we talking about? Not losing my $80 cranks that are hard to get. True. Burns fishes 12-pound mono for all his cranking needs. Ooh, I might be able to salvage these. Megabass eyes are not stuck in hard. These are very easy to extract. It's like they just stick them on after they're clear coated with no adhesive because they just peel up. They use some really soft glue that doesn't stick very well. Use a 1/2 inch flat bait on the river, slightly higher float than the 3/8. Scott, how's your baits coming along? You're like the mad scientist up there. Doug, you could have met him at Chickasaw Bogue. Believe it or not, we went up to Dead Lake, and it was like, I didn't think it was going to be as bad as it was, but Dead Lake was like blown out in the woods. So we ran down to we fished the causeway the first day he was here, and I was trying to go crank, and I was like, maybe we can get in Dead Lake and crank a little in there. And we went in Dead Lake, and Dead Lake was blown out. So we put it back on the trailer. Shouldn't have even launched the boat, but we put it on the trailer and went down to Chickasaw Bogue, and caught him pretty good. It was fun. Eric got his seat time with a Sally. It really boggled his mind. He did get his Sally lesson. It was really easy lesson. Just reeled the bait in. That was pretty much our whole conversation, or that is how our fishing day went when we were down on the causeway. He was throwing the Sally, and he said, am I supposed to like twitch it or like stop it or just reel the fucking bait, Eric? Like 10 minutes would go by, and he'd say, do you ever like burn it and then pulse it, or like let it fall when it goes past? Just reel the bait in. You do like a medium retrieve or like a fast retrieve, or you vary it? You just reel it in. Just reel, dude. Just reel. Sean Lai, what's up, dude? That was the moral of the story. Just reel the damn bait in. It's the easiest bait you'll ever fish because you don't have to think. You just reel. Just reel the damn thing in. I've got a few lakes that need to be named a Dead Lake. Yeah, so do we. So do we. Dead Lake's actually pretty fun, though. Convenient. I like bait you just reel. Exactly, Dickie D. That's the Snagless Sally for you. You just reel them in. No thinking necessary. All right. Oh, let me get this. Let me get this out of the way. So if any of you guys are painters, here's a word to the wise. Duck clean release masking tape is not masking tape. It is the worst shit you could ever buy. I got this because they didn't have any 3M, and I should have just waited and got 3M. Do not buy Duck brand masking tape. It fuses itself together. So, AJ, I hated that shit, dude. I used to get frog tape when I was working at Sherwin-Williams. I couldn't stand frog tape. But so I've had this question before. Um, so listen up, painters. Um, People talk about the masking lines on a bait, like on the bill. If you're doing a repaint or something, you don't need to clean or clear coat the bill. So you paint the bait with masking tape on the bill. Um, and people complain that when you unmask the bill, sometimes it pulls paint or it pulls clear, or it pulls whatever. So the way you avoid that is after your clear sets up, like right when it quits being tacky, like you can touch it and it's like not sticky. That's when you need to unmask your baits. When they're not, you know, they're not fully cured, but they're not, they're right on the edge of curing and like having been painted. That's when you unmask your baits because it doesn't string at that point. Like when you pull, if you're spraying like a urethane clear coat, it doesn't, the tape won't like string or spider the clear. It's set up enough that it'll peel away, but it's still soft enough that it'll leave a nice crisp line. So when I was doing that today on these baits, this damn tape, where the tape lines would overlap, when you would try to separate them to peel the tape line, you couldn't, like, it was painful trying to get that shit off. So a lot of times with 3M's got a little crispness to it. So a lot of times on baits, you can pull from the sides and just pop the corners off, and then you can pull it all off at one time, and it'll just like come off as a unit. But you can feel it pop, the adhesion pop, and then it just makes life easier. I can do them really quick with 3M on like a 1.5 because I'll put my hand right here and I'll break that adhesion right here, and then I can just peel it all off. And I can knock out some 1.5 bills like really, really fast. But not with this shit. It's like it's a weird formula, really weird. So Hayden, I wouldn't waste your money. There's other baits out there that are better. No, that are better. That are just. I don't think they're magical. 3M's the only way to go, dude. I was thinking about that when I was masking off those bills, and I was bitching about this tape in my mind to myself. I was thinking about how badass of a company 3M is. Like literally everything they make is the best. And it's but like by a long shot. Like 3M is the standard for everything. And they make all kinds of weird shit, dude. Like stuff you wouldn't even think about. But I love me some 3M. Such as you ever get into Gliss? I don't know what that stuff was called. I had a guy in Austin that was big into Gliss line. Put those up. Ooh, look at this rarity. how clean your lines are. No, they never say how clean your lines are. They say the opposite. Your masking lines look like shit. And they do if you like if I'm in a hurry and I have to leave and I can't wait around for my clear to get right to unmask my baits, and I have to like take it off with an X-Acto knife. You get some shitty masking lines, but I try to be able to do it every time, to have ample time to be able to do it. But look at this guy. Was this called the Shizzard? What size this eye is? Looks big. And I have to remove it. And I don't think I have a matching size eye. No, I haven't. You ever try Azurline Triple X? Yes, Azurline is wonderful. Triple X is great. The Platinum is awesome. I didn't like the other one, the smoke colored one, the one that's supposed to cast real good. But they're all good. The Shizzard. I don't know how I'm gonna get these eyes out. I hope they just pop out. Might just drill them out and order new eyes, because they seem to be really in there. Oh, great. Somebody, why do they do this to me? Another blank BGC with the eyes with a damn puddle of epoxy in them. Those would be fun to dig out. Let's see if I can get these. I guess this is a Legend. Well, there's one of those big ass eyes somewhere around here. I guess I probably need to find that. Yeah, it is Burns. It's very large. I'll have to. Wonder who makes the Shizzard. I wonder if that guy can email me. Eric, I could probably. I use clay for that. I'll probably try and clay these eyes off. That'd be the easiest thing to do. But I really don't like painting baits with eyeballs on them. I like taking the eyeballs out and not having to deal with eyeballs just because it looks cleaner. But it is what it is. Maybe I'll just mask those off. Okay. If I lost that eye in my garage, it'd be gone forever. Yeah, mine typically. I can, if it doesn't matter, I can find it. But if I shoot one across the yard or across my office, I can find it. But if I drop one under my feet, I'll never find it. But This is below me is where eyes go to die. But the funny thing, AJ can probably attest to this, but when you're popping eyes off and when you're putting eyes on baits and you're dealing with the eyes so much, they get stuck to everything. Like you'll feel around in your pocket and feel one like in your back pocket somewhere. But the oddest was I was taking a shower one day. And I was like, "What's in my butt?" And I felt something on my like in the crack of my ass. And I reached back there and it was a little 6 millimeter black eyeball. It's like, how do you get an eyeball in your ass crack? But anyone ever say they love your eyeballs? Not personally. No, these are not tempered glass. These are plastic. The only person I know that uses glass eyeballs is Piz, which those crack pretty easy. Like if you wanna remove them, you can drill a pilot hole in them and then just break them out and they come apart pretty easy. I prefer those actually for getting out to plastic eyeballs. AJ says he tapes the eyes when he paints. AJ, you are a better man than me. I ordered Spro Chad Shads months ago. Now that someone mentioned glides, well, you might get those in March, Sean. February. I wouldn't bet on February. I need to find that. No, I don't. All right. $10.99 rock crawler. Popping booger eyes out. AJ, I must think I'm horseshoe custom tackle pulling out these stupid ass rock crawlers. The clay works pretty good, AJ. Clay works pretty good on certain stuff. I will warn you, AJ, if you are planning on painting a Chad Shad, that there's some sort of shit on those eyes that if you put anything on them, tape, clay, whatever, they turn to a boogery Strike King eyeball mess. It's like any type of adhesive melts them. So be forewarned. Like these baits, I can't mask them off. I could use maybe tape, but even the tape gets them a little messy, so I have to I'll have to drill all these out. It's annoying. Oh, they said they'd be there in October. It's a little bit of a miscalculation. It's a little bit of a miscalculation, but whatever. Shit happens. People can live without their Spro ABS plastic Chad Shad. I guess it's just them gaining interest on your money. Like, why do they do that pre-order shit? Are they low on funds? Tribute to all those missing eyes. my floor, I'm gonna probably here in a little bit. It's only 2. Once I get all these baits prepped, I'll probably I'm gonna take some pictures and put these baits on the website, and then I'm gonna I'll probably vacuum my floor because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel good, like Halle Berry and Monster Ball. Right, Kyle? It's called interest-free loans. Yeah. Makes total sense. What body style would you like to see for the new bait? Oh, I've had lots of I've got lots of ideas, Burns. I almost bought a block. I was in Hobby Lobby a couple nights ago, and I almost bought a block of balsa wood to start prototyping. Because I knew trying to explain it to you would be not an easy task. So I was like, maybe I just buy a block of wood and carve this damn thing, and then send it to Burnsy, and then he can do his thing. Make me feel good. Sal, thanks for the heads up. I've been waiting 11 months for my thrash baits, and still haven't gotten a hint of them coming soon. That's unfortunate. South J, rest in peace, thrash baits. These.
I even do sketches, guys.
What is that?
I even do sketches. See that?
That looks like a vinyl.
No, screen printing. It's one of the trainers at the gym. Everybody,
He's so vain. He wants his own.
No, he doesn't. Shirt. Everybody wants to wear his face as just to be annoying. But hey, turned out pretty good, I think. Wait, you can't see it over here. See it? Anybody want their face on a t-shirt?
Whose face would be good on a shirt? Eric?
Eric's would be good. All I need is a minimum of 24 orders.
What do we need to, what would it say? What would it say?
That's awesome, dude. That's what he always says. That's awesome, dude.
I understand pre-order on custom baits, but not like mass. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Sean. It's kind of like a cheese dick move for like a, like, maybe they were trying to like work, or maybe they were trying to do like the whole custom bait.
TK's face, that would be hilarious.
They were trying to do like the whole custom bait builder, garage builder vibe by doing a pre-order, because like that's how like that world works. And they're like, oh, we'll just do it like all the garage builders do and do it pre-order.
Hey, Eric. Your face would be great on the shirt.
I think we need to make an Epic Eric Jingle All the Way shirt.
That'd be good too. Turned out good.
Looks great on the bottom of her new yak. God. I haven't checked we were up to like 50 something likes earlier today.
Only 170.
But the thing about it is that video has well over 200 views. So if everybody that watched it would have liked it, Amy would have gotten her kayak. But
he's probably gonna give me a Barbie kayak so I can give it to the Bean for Barbie house.
I'm gonna get you a damn wood.
Hey, Sean.
I'm gonna give you a wooden canoe like the Native Americans used to paddle around the Delta in back.
Your dad was gonna make one
200 years ago.
I wish he'd get on it. I would take a canoe. Put all the girls in it.
A Big M shirt.
A Big M.
Oh, I could see a Big M with a giant dip in his mouth and like.
Does he dip on both sides?
A shank. No, he doesn't. He doesn't horseshoe. He.
What does he chew?
Yeah, but I think he dips half a can at a plug.
Ah, no.
Burns can throw in a little.
Marty, yeah, quit that shit.
No, I don't listen to her, Burns.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said don't listen to her. We didn't come here to get told about our anybody's habits that they need to quit. Just do your thing, Burns. Keep building baits, whatever makes you happy. Just got back from fishing. Darius, how was Kentucky Lake today? Later, Hella.
Amy, just go buy whatever you want. Oh, that's funny.
TK, you got to be people still supporting you on the no kayak. I guess that's what it is. If there's 200 viewers and only 50 like it, there's 150 that don't agree on the yakking. Amy, just go buy whatever you want. Not until I'm dead. There you go. Marty's my kind of guy. Live by the sword, die by the sword, right?
What's everybody getting for Christmas?
What's
everybody want for Christmas?
Burns is getting.
That's probably a better question. What does everybody want for Christmas?
I'm sending Burns 2 rolls of Copenhagen.
I think my shirt turned out wonderful.
It did turn out good. I'm surprised at the how good it turned out.
It looks just like him. Just like him.
Smallmouth was good. Burns is the master dip king. The wind is blowing anything at Kentucky Lake like it is in my house. It would have been rough.
New glasses, South Jersey. Like eyeglasses or sunglasses?
South Jersey, don't tell me you're buying Waterland, you son of a...
And what kind of glasses do you want?
The other 50 likes to see the kayak having them, to see TK squirm. I could use a carton of smokes from the Dirty Cheap South. Yeah, that's true, Sean. I could start trafficking or bootlegging cigarettes up to you if you need them from the South, because they are cheap here.
How do you know?
Because all tobacco is cheap in the South. So when Jeff was in Austin, he was like, a pack of cigarettes was like $12 in New York.
Everything in New York is more expensive.
Yeah, but he got down to Texas, and Texas was even higher than Alabama. Like Alabama's super cheap.
It's all about the market.
We're
Pothorks down here.
Eyeglass and prescription, need some new ones. My Tom Ford lenses are old as shit. Ooh, Tom Ford. I want anything made by Lunker Hunt or a TK Snuggie.
TK Snuggie.
Tacklecraft Snuggie would be the titties.
I don't know, that hoodie I got from him for him.
That was good. Unfortunately, I almost potentially ruined it.
I got him this hoodie from a new vendor that I really like for performance wear, and he worked the whole time. And he wouldn't even take it. I bought it for a trip, and he wasn't even taking it. I made him take it, and he worked the whole time.
And then I rolled on the ground and got leaves on it, and they kind of ruined it.
Oh, it ruined it. Oh, because it pulled it?
No, because they're stuck in it.
Oh, it just pulled out.
You don't understand.
What did you do to it? What were you rolling on the ground with a deer?
No.
Did you wrestle a deer to the ground?
No, I thought the Ranger was leaking oil, so I had to get on the ground to look under it. I didn't think about it.
Can't get this guy anything nice.
No.
And
You're
then
gonna do
if
any
you do get him
stocking
something
caps?
nice, he won't wear it because he doesn't want to ruin it. So then it sits there. It's like it's hung up in a little closet of museum closet. He won't touch it.
Porn voice. Bots. Going to do any stocking caps? AJ, that's always on that's never at the forefront of my
Trap
mind
edge.
because I don't wear one. But I need to understand that the rest of the world north of here does.
I did order some stocking caps, and they look too girly, so
I'm gonna
we
have to
need
have
to
mine made by
Lion
you know who.
Lee.
Yeah. Because I want them done a certain way, and I don't know that it would be annoying here. But I want this logo done really small, like quarter size. Probably a patch, right? Or embroidered. Which one would look best?
Probably embroidered. I mean, you could do a patch like Carhartt does. And they patch and sew it.
I know of a good American-made one. Do they do embroidery and patches? Baitcaster neoprene covers. Oh, Hayden, I do have these.
By Rod Warrior USA.
Rod sleeves by Rod Warrior, the OG.
Yeah, don't get those fake shit.
Yeah, don't get that 6 cent shit because they stole it from this dude, Rod Warrior. His name's Pete. He's a veteran, and he started this company, and he was the originator of the neoprene rod sleeve.
Go support him.
Go support him. And they're not much, dude. He made these for me.
He fought for our country.
He made these for me, specialized for not much money. Good deal, and they're really clean and well done. I've only lost one of these little pulleys. And he's up in Pennsylvania, and his son actually went to the University of Alabama. I think he was on the fishing team there. Jeremy,
AJ, you have to send it to us.
I mean the blank. I'm pretty sure it's what. Oh, Josh, you son of a. Sorry, Instagram. Instagram's cooked.
It's flashing at you, telling you.
Oh no, it's telling me to stop. Let's see if it'll come back. No, it's done. Later. Sorry, Insta.
IG.
Dick.
You need to go in your shortcuts and add it.
No. It takes so much. Oh, is it back? Wait a minute, I might have regained it. I'm pretty sure it's what Carhartt was using before they started getting them made outside the States. Do share then, AJ. Maybe I could put, the only thing I don't understand about like stocking caps is like when you put those patches on them, like if you heat press them, that material of a lot of those hats will melt. And I don't know how they do that.
Glue. They glue those patches on. Epic, yeah, where have you been?
I want a train part to hold my door open. Schoolmaster's been paying attention. He wants a train piston to hold his door open for Christmas.
I'll send you one.
So when his brother or sister comes over, he can hit him in the head with it.
I'll send you a train piston. My dad has a collection still.
We can fit one in a flat rate box for $14.
It'd have to be one of the long ones, like the shoebox.
Maybe I should do a Tacklecraft shirt with twin train pistons crossed on the back.
You know what it looks like, right?
It says, "Don't fuck with me." Yeah. You should call TK every time when he goes live and kick everyone on Instagram and force them to move. TK only talks to me on Instagram anymore.
Talked his ear off last year. No, they're still here. He still has both of them. He just didn't use them.
What?
Your ears.
What ears? Visit my human ears?
Please.
Oh. That looked funny.
You have to find some new friends.
Eric, I have all these baits for you. They have to be painted.
Is anyone traveling for Christmas? I know y'all want dirty things for Christmas and you can't say them on live.
Dirty thing? What does that mean?
That's what Travis said. He couldn't say it on live or the porn bots would be after him.
That's funny. That's funny. I can go ahead and tell you I don't like these. I don't like these.
Because of the bill.
Yes. I'm not liking this one little bit. Burnsy, Eric, whatever this thing y'all concocted is, the painter dude is not a fan.
Maybe send the bills separately and we'll put them in there.
Burns ain't gonna do that. He's anti that.
Oh, he's anti that way? Sorry.
I've tried for years.
Maybe if you ask nicely, hey Burn, would you please send them separate?
That's not how he builds baits. I've already been taking a tongue lashing from Burns for even mentioning the idea of it. I don't know, Burns. Maybe easier if you just send the bills later,
and
I
get a
can
video
put them
of the Bean asking him and see what he does.
And he said, "No, painter dude, you don't understand. You need to sit down and paint."
Eric, he does not like the coffin. TK is fickle about his bills.
Well, I don't like how tight the line tie is to the head. You can't get a piece of tape in there.
There's the answer.
It doesn't mask well. I'm scared to come down now. I might end up in a coffin in the Delta. Yeah, if you bring a bunch of this bullshit to paint. Luckily, there's only 4 of them, I think. Yeah, there is.
So we did decide on an epic Eric face or TK Stanley. Should do a poll. Can you do a poll like Hella does?
Not live.
Oh, did you do it pre?
Yeah.
I guess you could put it on your Instagram story and everybody can go in.
I think I'd have to be on StreamYard.
What?
Scott, you like the I've never ever been a fan of the coffin bill lip. I always thought they looked dumb. They run good.
TK Stanley all day long. Painter dude on the shirt. I'm buying it. It'll definitely have his Tactical Craft hat on with his Tactical Craft shirt.
I don't want my face on shirt.
We'll go with the Stash TK.
The stashed version?
The Stash version.
Who did that rendering?
Oh, that's funny. New year, new me.
I'm sending Amy the Venmo now. We're not doing artist rendering of my face.
It's pretty legit, actually.
No, you can't do that.
Why?
You can't do it of yourself. Then you look like a douche.
You're not doing it.
Well, who's doing it?
Me.
Oh, you're going to sell them under your website?
I just sold them right there.
This is a pre-order. I'm going to make 50 of them.
I need to have a shirt with Epic Eric on it that says, "Let's go."
Like wearing your own band tee. Yeah, like those losers. the Three Stooges. That would be funny. Marty can't comment. Did you get banned, Burns?
South Jersey, you're on to something there. You're on to something.
What did he say? I was thinking, Amy, what you could do to incorporate the Christmas tree design in the original TK logo. What you made the letter in the Christmas tree pattern. Christmas
2023.
That's where all these jackleg bait builders run the Christmas tree cake in the ground.
What's a work uniform, AJ? What are you talking about?
Oh, what I'm wearing.
Oh yeah, those are his work uniforms. But then again, he wears them all the time too.
It's just what I'm used to wearing.
He wears them. I have to remind him to change a shirt sometimes.
But it's also because I'm not fearful of messing them up.
We can go in to get pictures taken. He's like, "What's his t-shirt on?" I'm like, no,
I do not put a t-shirt on to get pictures taken. That is a farce.
He would.
I would, yeah. Because I think that captures.
I must buy you a t-shirt today to wear for pictures for the mousy. But then I thought, you probably already have one at home.
Probably. I'm about to do a closet purge.
Closet purge it here. See who wants it.
Does anybody want my used t-shirts?
With pit stains.
They're not pit stained. They just haven't been worn because I've got too many of them. Like the Get the Damn Net shirt, I've got probably like 10 of them in that box.
I bet you could probably
give away a used Get the Damn Net shirt.
Yeah, get rid of some of them.
I just have too many. Like every time I try and find a shirt to wear.
Yeah, it's like a 40-gallon Tupperware underneath our bed full of t-shirts. Work shirts.
So every time I try to grab one, it's Get the Damn Net. And I don't want to wear that every day. Or net sweats. I typically don't neck sweat. I'm a pit sweater.
And foot sweat.
Yeah, my feet sweat real bad.
Feet and pits. And unfortunately, our little bean, her feet sweat too.
In her head.
In her head. She sweats pretty bad. She got the Stanley sweats.
Ordered a pair of jeans, Kyle. Amy does not approve of them.
They're okay.
They're great.
They okay. They smash his butt down. It looks funny.
I got the bleach colored Wrangler cowboy cuts.
Cowboy.
They feel pretty good, not gonna lie.
They make him look like he has a pancake back there.
I do.
I know they don't make it any better.
I'm not trying.
It's like when flat ass women wear mom jeans, it just looks like a freaking washboard back there. Like,
okay.
Don't wear that. It's not attractive.
Well, I'm not trying to like go pull ass or like have people look at my ass. I'm just trying to wear a pair of jeans because I like the way they look. Amy wants my damn donk to look round. I don't have any jeans that do that.
Well, your other ones just they insinuate it a little better.
It's supposed to be in the 20s.
But it's
So you trying to get all your fishing in now, Darius?
ain't got no ass, so let it smack his cheek. Like SpongeBob. True
Jerry,
Religion.
what are you cranking? True Religion gives you a round ass when it's indeed flat.
They do give you like more of a
Contoured.
I think it's because of the pockets on it have like a design, so they have like a.
Are they like bedazzled?
No, I mean yeah, they used to be.
Gross.
But now I don't think I do that anymore. I think there are U on the back on the True Religion, that U shape horseshoe.
Is that the best jeans?
No, no. There's plenty of good jeans out there. Smash. I was wondering what you meant by snack. Got it.
Scott, they will be dropping as soon as I get off of here because I can. I have them all here. I will take these 3 and I will make a lineup picture of them, and then I will list these Risto Wrap 5
Astor
or not
5.
Ristos, Fat Wrap FR5. I will list those. Ass Talk Live. That's me. I typically like Levi's. Eric, I think this is.
Yeah.
I think these predated any of the rattling ones.
I need you to know.
These seem to be very, very old. I don't think rattling was a thing when those fat wraps were made. But they're silent. They are silent. Ooh, look what Burnsy did. Unaji, what's up? Did you request this, Eric? It's nice. Two-Face. What color do you want on the silver side? Speaking of, did you buy one of these, Eric? These took forever. I should have used epoxy, but I didn't. I did have fun doing the foil work. I got to keep that one because I sanded through my color, unfortunately. Well, that would have been a nice addition to your would have been a nice addition to your mistake collection. Uh-oh. Instead of a flat side, it's a flat ass. That's right. Tight wobbling. I saw I was walking in them Wranglers last night. I haven't worn a new pair of jeans in quite some time. Not a fan. Now I know I don't wear them. All right, one more of those. Square ass. I guess I'm gonna have to do a whole new line of baits that's all, or a line of colors that's just all ass related. Feel like showing the bulge to the world. What was the name of that? A shad bluegill? What does that mean? You want the shad on the silver side and a bluegill on this side? That's too much, dude. That's too busy. How could you ever? You want just one like that? I think that's a waste of a bait. I mean, what does that really do for your mind when you're fishing that? Like if you're, it tells you nothing. Like it's more than just by doing that. If you really dive into what you're throwing, it really breaks down your whole foundation of what you think you know about fishing colors and baits and matching hatches and like what are you even doing? Like what do they even hit? A shad, a bluegill? What are they even really looking at? I think it would break you down as a angler. Jeremy, that sounds a little more. I think it just needs black scales on it and then send it. But I can do a bluegill on one side. Shit, I can whatever. We can do a goldfish on one side and a crawfish on the other side. I don't care. I don't care. Get some of those BKK hooks and then put one chartreuse front hook and then one fluorescent red one on the back. And then dip the bill in methylate JJs. And just make it the biggest abomination of random shit you possibly can. And it would probably work. It would probably work. The problem is, if it works, then I have to redo it. Then it would have to get replicated. I have to think about that these days. Do I really want to do this again? All right. Megabass. Mask this off. Get this shitty ass tape. Have y'all ever seen anybody, speaking of 3M, have y'all ever seen anybody with a 3M sponsorship? Do they have do they market? I never see 3M advertising. I guess they don't have to, but I'm trying to think of something I would have seen that was like, this was brought to you by 3M. This segment is brought to you by 3M. They probably don't have to. Eric, are you still boatless? I believe yes. I guess the better question would be, Eric, do you plan on buying a boat in the future that's not aluminum? Do you ever plan on owning a glass boat again? Would be a good question. Will Epic Eric own a glass boat? Jeremy, my dog doesn't. Well, he sometimes does. He'll give you the dragon breath though more than he does anything. Oh, Henry. Not unless I live on a lake in the south. I guess you're right. They're like 3M's marketing budget is not to the public because they don't really have to worry about their business isn't from me and you, I don't think. For the first time since I've been 15, I now rely on the kindness of strangers to take me fishing unless I'm walking the bank. Well, Eric, is your neighborhood ponds frozen over or are they still accessible? Accessible, that's good. There you go, schoolmaster. He said, I'll take you fishing. Oh, 2:30. I'm hungry. Oh, I got another bunch of baits I got to do. Hold on. Oh. I just thought I was out of the weeds. I still got to do these damn tails. Stupid ass Chad Shell tails. Traverse City, Michigan. Eric ain't getting in no yak. I'm surprised he went in the small boat with Austin. Yeah, that looked pretty miserable. Eric, this sounds like a great opportunity to do like a trip around the country where you go to all these like famous lakes and fish them with all these people that you've met over the years online and through other avenues. There's another name for it. Not like famous lake adventure. I don't know. You could figure out the wording, but might be something to think about. Oh, Legendary Lakes. I've heard that. I think I've heard you mention that. You can go to Kentucky with Darius, which would be a blast, except
he'd bitch the whole time. I was there because I'd say, Darius, take me to the largemouth holes, bro. We'll go catch one smallmouth, get it out of your system, and then we're going to the weeds or the bushes. You can get in a shot. We just added our horsepower, Slay Nation. If you're up in the Slay Nation area or around the country where he has tournaments, they just added their horsepower series up to a 250. So all you go fasters.
Peace.
Slay Nation. You out? You gonna take your shirts to the gym? How many they get?
No, it was just like a pre-order thing. So I just did like 10.
For free?
No. 15
You can go burn heaters on the bank with Sean Lai and take 200 pounds of tackle. That'd be fun.
You mail this out for
Go rat with Jeremy. Would be legendary. Who's that going to?
Way up in Columbiana, Alabama.
I guess I can mail your shit out.
You're almost the only mailing station we have.
Damn. It's like shit. Look at these things. These are different. Anybody a fan of a magic swimmer throwing this mirror lure magic swimmer?
Whoa.
Oh, easy, dude. What'd you just break? Sounded valuable. What is that? Oh, it's a Kinami spook.
Peace.
Why did you not tell me that Instagram? Bye. Mirror lure magic swimmer. Come on, you stupid ass hooks. I know you're not that sharp. They're pretty clunky looking. And they got those dumbass mirror lure eyes, which I can hopefully get rid of. But somebody it says Kyle, trout, redfish, snook, tarpon, striped bass, and bass. Swim bait. Made in China. They're pretty ugly, Jeremy. They're pretty ugly. Travis, you could probably just slide down to Grand. How far would that be? How many people say they're going to send you stuff and never do? A fair amount, but I don't. I don't put any stock in it anymore. Like if somebody, like back when somebody said I'm sending you stuff, like I would sit there and like wait for it to show up. And then like when it didn't show up, I'd be like, dude, where's your shit? And be like, oh, I didn't send it. Now, half the time there's whatever it is, I'm kind of hoping they forget. It depends on what it is they want done. Sometimes it's a fresh of breath air when they don't send it. Sorry, man, I forgot. No problem. I don't know what lake that lake very well, but I always get your pile on there. Looking forward to fishing the rock. Read about it since I've been a kid. What's the best time to go? Burns, I do. This is all the shit that this is all the shit that was waiting on me when I was getting sent in when I was in Kansas. Will you go check the flash and turn my... What is this shit? It does. It's their signature, that big gaudy eye. I mean, it's huge. Look how wide those eyes are. All right, let me go check on Amy. So let me go clean up after Amy. After I get all these Rapalas out of the package. Looks like crap. It does look like crap, Burns. You nailed it. I have mixed emotions about this bait I'm about to paint, and I'll tell you why. Dude called me and said he wanted me to paint this shit like a blueback herring. He sent me a bait from Rapala to paint like a blueback herring. That looks identical to a blueback herring. It's called Live River Shad. It looks like a damn herring to me. Like, with the exception of the stupid face and the print they put on it. You're trying to mimic a herring. There it is. I had a guy ask me to obtain a 5XD and a green gizzard. Take the damn money. Take the damn money, AJ. I would be happy to paint you a green gizzard on your Strike King that comes in a green gizzard. It is not, you're right, Burns. It is not the painter dude's blueback herring. I can make it look more like a blueback herring, but it's pretty decent for stock. Like, I wouldn't want to throw it because I think it's ugly. But if you're just looking to, if you're one of those guys that doesn't care and you're just looking to match up, get close to something, that's pretty close. Oh, speaking of cellmate, what is this thing? I sound like the Bean, or she sounds like me. What that? When did they start making this long circuit board bill thing? What's that? 7 to 9 foot diver. What is this? The Little John XL70. Yeah, maybe he's real dialed in. Here's this thing. Big giant spoon. Could be Travis. You got a couple of these. Which one, AJ? A couple of this thing? dude. This is all for one dude. All these mirror lures, these Little Johns, and all these Rapalas. And I've already painted 18 baits for him. It's a lot. It's a lot. Well, I guess I'll keep talking and start taking hooks off. Put them in this bag. Have you ever had someone send you a new bait or slightly used and pretty much asked to paint the same color? Yes. Miss Paul, yeah, I do. It's annoying, but it's part of it because people order them from people will make an order from like Tackle Warehouse or wherever and just have all that shit sent to me, and then I gotta deal with the packaging and the hooks, and it's a little bit of a time suck, but it gives me a little time to decompress and have fun and talk to y'all, and take 10 times longer to remove these hooks than it should, but it's okay. Cost of doing business. Oh, I actually had that request. Kyle, I actually had that request. So a guy bought a UFO that I painted, swim bait, and it was in the dead bluegill color. No, I'm sorry. It was in the koi, the limited edition koi I did for UFO. So I did the koi, and the guy bought the bait. I don't know if he bought it new or used, but it looked like it had been very lightly fished. Like it had like one little micro maybe blemish on it somewhere. Like maybe it had like a piece of paint worn off the joint, like where the hinge was. And the guy said, can you, if I send you this koi UFO, can you paint it like a koi? I said, let me get this straight. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but you want me to take that koi UFO and you want me to paint the same koi pattern on it? He said, I know it sounds dumb, but yes. He said, I'm going to put it up for collecting purposes, and I want it to be perfect. I'm like, well, I might make it worse. Like that, like at the time I was painting a lot of koi. You know what I mean? Like if you set one koi down in front of me, it might not be as good as when I was doing like 12 of them. So, or it might be better. I don't know, but I was like, if you really want me to paint a koi, sure, I will. Don't recommend it though. I'll tell you what, these hooks on these mirror lures feel really sharp. I wasn't expecting that. The hooks feel good. Real good. Burns, I will not. Burns, do I need to send you anything else before I put this package in the mail? Oh, Jeremy, well, yeah, the dude that had the all three pictured. That guy messaged me last week. He's like, "You paint this?" I said, "Sure did." He said, "What was this mimicking?" And I said, "I think the guy that sent me the original picture that I painted it for called it a Texas stalker." And I think the original one I did was for Dominic Lozano. I think he was the original sender of the Texas stalker on the Hinkle trout. And then somebody else saw it and said, I want that same Hinkle trout color. So I did it for somebody else. So I think there's two. I think there's two out there in that color, and I don't think Dominic is gonna let his stuff go. So I think his is still with him. But that bait used to be. There was a swim bait fishing swim bait Facebook group, and that bait used to be the backdrop of the. It was like the cover photo for that Facebook group, that Hinkle trout that I did, and that kind of orangey faced Texas stalker, we'll call it. But I think that's that same bait. But I can't believe. I mean, I can't believe the guy's selling it, but that was a badass bait. That's usually what happens. You do a bait like that, and dude gets it. He's like, "Dude, this thing's so badass. I'll never let it go." 2 months later. Oh, I missed some comments. AJ, plans as of now are to go to the KC Fishing Show Expo, and if I see you there, I will make sure to introduce myself. That would be nice. I feel like I'm getting FOMO now. I'm gonna have to go to KC and set up a booth between Horseshoe and Travis Stearman so I can cotton block him. Yeah, Sean, I ship through PayPal, which uses ShipStation. It sucks because it's cloud based and it's slow. I miss the old PayPal shipping. Jeremy, I'm going back and forth. I'm kind of thinking no now. It's too cool kidsy, and I ain't about that shit. I rather do my own thing on the fringe. They can have that shit. Gator and about that shit. We did watch Gator when we were in. We did watch Gator when we were in Kansas. Oh yeah, I didn't go check. Hold on. Yep, you left it on. Thanks for the reminder. The light table. Left that shit on too. Amy did just walk. She dicked around in here and just left all of her shit on. There's a 400-degree oven out there just cooking away. Marty wants to know what bait do you want him to build? I just got my Zoom baits from Baitworks. They shipped it first class and put 14 ounces on the label. My scale says 2.2 pounds. Ooh, I'm sure they got their little email and their back charge. Tika, does Amy call about once or a month or two, asking if the house are close by? She may have not turned off the hair straightener or curling iron. I usually just go back behind her and check it anyway. I know better. She didn't have to call. Let's get these losers done. Then I can go get my other baits and start getting ready to put those on the website after I get all this shit done. Actually, I'm gonna go take these. I'm gonna go drill these eyes out. AJ, did you watch that? I was about to say, did you watch that sausage video I sent you last night? But did you watch that Austin eatery that was doing the cooking class? We won't say the sausage show. That doesn't sound good. Anybody have Burns requests? Put them in now. He's his carving knife is getting itchy. Oh, it came right out. That's good. This will actually maybe look like a fish now, without these big bulbous eyes. How dumb is it going to look without the mirror lure eyes? We shall see. 3-hook topwater. Like a barely legal vixen. That'd be cool. Eric, have you used the pistol gill? Or is it just for decor? No eyes. There's Corey, the no eye man. Corey was the dude that I painted the taps for that wanted no eyes. And he sent me another message and he said, can you paint a couple of jerk baits for me? I said, I can, under one stipulation. I get to put eyes on them. And he said, fair. So, they're right here, bro. They made it in one piece. All masked up. I got to hit them with a little sandpaper. And I'll get in there and get them blasted. After I get all the hooks off this other stuff. Nate said us northerners need some Burns flats that run deeper than 5 feet. What would be the maximum? Like 5 to 8, like in DT6 range? Travis, we can't get the bigger one dialed in yet. I don't know what the damn problem is with that thing. Maybe it's the shape. We've been having issues with the 3-hook big boy. AJ, what'd you have to pull out 220 for? $8 to 10. Marty says it's my standards that aren't being met, which they are. But I still can't understand why it's doing what it's doing. It's got a mind of its own. It's got a mind of its own. Burns said that's an easy one. I can do a tap style or a shad profile. I think we should do something weird, Burns. I've got an idea for it. Not totally weird, but I would be into this if the body shape is like a medium diver, but it's a strange body shape. And I think I know the shape, and I think it would look good. I want it to be an oddity, though. I can kind of picture it now. Ow. Removing glitter. No thanks. I don't even know that's that never works good. Because then there's always those like pits and shit in the clear coat from where the glitter was. That sounds like a disaster. That sounds like you need to get the sandblaster out. It's kind of weird. Thank you for your full transparency, South Jersey. Certainly appreciate that. Dude, shit's all right, but he's pretty fucking weird. Dude makes cool baits, but he's pretty fucking weird. Was it? Was he send like a vial of his blood with every bait? He is weird. I'm gonna send everybody that buys one of these balsa baits today. You'll get a lock of my hair dressed as the treble hook. Hope you don't mind. Like that kind of weird? Like Hannibal Lecter weird? What kind of weird we talking? Some dude that builds baits, Stearman, which sounds like pretty much everybody that builds baits. I think there's more weirdos than normal ones. Come on over there. That goes for the whole fishing industry. Seems like it's harder to find somebody normal than it is. I think all the normal people in the fishing industry are on Instagram and YouTube talking to me right now. Oh, that would be a great thing to do. That would be like that would kind of be like a whistling diesel kind of thing. When it's time for me to retire my shorts, my jorts, I could chop them up into little pieces and then put them in little containers, and do like a giveaway with the jort remnants. That's good. I cut both 3/8 sucks to make. The one got right, what like crazy. Damn it. Come on. There we go. I don't need their kids' toenails with my baits. Can we get a little piece of shirt from the armpit? Oh, certainly. You're a sniffer, huh, Sean? Oh, we had a funny when I was in Kansas. We went out to dinner, and the topic of sitting while you pee came up, and this dude we were having dinner with was like, "I come from a whole family of men squatters." He's like, "We all do it." He's like, "It's the only way." He's like, "My grandfather sat, and his dad sat," and he's like, "And I sit, and my kids sit, and their kids will sit." Got it from Coyote Bait and Tackle long ago with a gnarled gerbil. Why won't this thing come out? I need a better pair of pliers. These work pretty decent. Come on, man. Do I have anything else grippier in here? How do you get to the last one after you pop all these eyes out and the last one doesn't want to come out? There it came. Had to get the cutter side. It's like that deal. If you're not in with the cool kids, he doesn't really care if he sells you a bait or not. Oh, not in with that. Not down with that. I don't like that. I'm of the opposite camp. I just don't play that shit, dude. I rather like distance myself from all that. Like that's not the world I want to be a part of. So I'll just let all those guys get in that fire and jump around and throw shit on each other, and they can have it. Have at it, boys. More tail circle like a shad wrap. Interesting. Oh, where is? I've lost my hook. I've lost my eye remover. I saved the best for last. I don't know if I'd hunt with a guy that sits down to pee. Travis, this guy that we were eating with was a visitor from somewhere else. In case somebody from that camp is watching, I'll leave it at that. TK, what is the deal with the go-to swim baits? Why are they so hyped up and they look like copies of Pat's baits or Scott's? I don't know, South Jersey. None of it's all fake. Like it's not like there's like all that hype is it all dies off. It all like it's all like, you know what I mean? Like it's just short-lived, like bullshit. Like it doesn't take much. All you need is about 10 or so guys that kind of just start stirring up shit. It gains a little traction. Marty, I've got an idea for one. I think it'll be cool. I hope. I think. We'll see. You weren't part of the clique. Yeah, I've never been. That's obviously that's never been my thing. If there's anything remotely clicky, I usually run the opposite way. Hey, you want to go? Everybody's going to be there. No. I'm good. South Jersey, Kenny is a New Jersey Slayer of the Year for 2022. Angler of the Year plaque coming your way soon. There we go. That's exciting. Damn, these pro eyes are really in there. God, I got hit in the eye. Now, Spro, whoever manufactures these things, they really know how to put their eyes on for longevity. Now they beg you to join every year. Oh, Will Burns. Yeah, I'm the same way, but I feel like I am I'm a people person in a controlled environment. But when you start throwing like too much shit at me, I'm not into that. Like when it turns into a circle jerk of let's see who can fight for the most attention. I'm good. Y'all have at it. I don't need to do that shit. I'm not that desperate for it. I'm actually the opposite. I use the bigger handle X-Acto to get under those eyes. With the curved blade or something, those things are glued in real good. They had some professional adhesive in there. Another moderator. I didn't know I had a moderator. Stearman, Burns said he'll have the 3-hook walker done by the summer. Mark his word. He said if he don't have that done by summer, he'll be chewing Nicorette gum. That's a shame, Jeremy. With a broken tip blade. All my tips are broken from sticking them in these damn handles. But to answer your question, Jeremy, I don't know that I will be partaking in the gathering. Like I'd like to go and I'd like to meet everybody, but I don't like. I'd like to go, but then rather than set up where everybody else set up, like set up like a mile down the road by myself, to where I don't have to like deal with anybody else or like listen to bullshit. I think that's what it is. If I have to be around a bunch of people like blowing smoke up each other's ass and like fluffing each other up and like dudes like walking around being like being suck asses, that's when my blood would start to boil and I would start to get nauseous and need to separate myself. Nate Rolling said, how about some burn wakes and 1 minuses? I don't know that we've ever done a wake. Have we burned? Collaboratively? Jeremy, it sounds like it's time to join the club and beat their ass. That's what I'd do. And so y'all were dicks back in the day, but I took a break from the club, honed my skills. Now it's time to start handing out asses. Dennis the Menace sent me a wake tail. But I didn't ever sell those, did I? Yeah, I would just be I'd be the silent assassin, Jeremy. Just show back up, not say shit to anybody, pay your dues, destroy. And then when everybody tries to talk to you, keep going. Give me my money. Knowing it's not about money. Tiga, was it me or did that new 316 bait putting out look like that 3-piece swimmer you were making but without the cup up? No. I mean, all he did was basically take his freestyle and chop the head off of it and remake it. It did kind of, I guess maybe how he redid it kind of, I wouldn't see. My mind never went there. It looked 100% 316 with no influence from anything other than himself. I have been enjoying Mickey's lives lately. I don't know what's got him on this new social media kick where he's like being involved, but it's pretty entertaining. Listen to him tell war stories. Yeah, that is the story. Is the South might get snow for Christmas. I've never seen it. Yeah, kind of. We'll look at it. I think there's the overall profile. I mean, I could probably just take a Dremel and like cup this and take this section out, and it would be pretty similar. Dennis, you want snow? You ever seen snow in Vegas? Has it ever snowed in Vegas? All right. All right, I got all these bills masked. Those are those. These are this guy's. Eric's. This gentleman's got the. I got a lot of shit to paint. Yeah. Mickey was telling like it is, from what I can tell. I don't have any I don't have any reason to think that he would lie, but I'm sure there's, for every story he tells, there's probably 10 other people that's like, oh, he's so full of shit. This is how it went. So who knows? What did he say about a slide swimmer, South Jersey? I didn't get to watch all of. I just got to see the one he did, the first one he did when he was talking about the release of the poppin' bait. And I watched it for a pretty good while, but I was driving back from Kansas, so I didn't get all of it. I was a little bit delirious, so I didn't retain much of it, but I did get some. The thing, I guess the difference is, like, we all know Mickey's shit is the shit, right? He's an incredible builder. He's a great painter. He's a designer. Like, all that shit that goes along with building baits, he's top of the food chain at. I don't need him to tell me that or remind me of that, of all that shit constantly. We know, dude. Like, it's pretty easy. I think that's what the only thing he does that I wish he wouldn't. But I'm sure he's explaining to some people that don't know, his history. So, whatever. Whatevs. He said the newer slide swimmers aren't that good, and you shouldn't have to do all this shit to 170 swim bait to make it run or work better. Yeah, I believe it. Shit wasn't about the frog. See, the live I watched, he wasn't answering any questions. He was just strictly talking. Or I missed the part where he answered questions. All right, I'm about to get off here, dudes. I got to go get all those other baits and bring them in here and dick around with them. All right, Insta, I'm going to close y'all out. We'll see y'all later. Thanks for tuning in. See ya. He's not wrong about the slide tournament. Why should you have to do all that $270 bait? Yeah, that's true. 10, Mr. Stearman. 10. It's all Burns could whittle. Yeah, just get an old one and call it a day. There you go. Cheap Bass posting again. Grab an ice cold natty. Get up to $40 back rebate. Ring alarm going off. All right. Y'all have a nice evening. And thanks for tuning in for this marathon today. Y'all get to watch all the farting around. That'll be good. we'll talk next time. And if you look, these are coming down the pipe in about 30 minutes. Once I get them all taken down and put up and pictures taken. It's the Burns 1.5. Boner series. See y'all.